Who knows what vegetables lurk in the hearts of men's minds? K.R. Newman knows. He knows because it's been winter for months and months and months, covered with cold snow, and he's starving for fresh vegetables. So, what we're going to do is go out to the garden and harvest some green garlic and some green onion. And these will be not just seasoning, but actual vitamin-rich vegetables to go into whatever we decide. Now over here, even though it doesn't look it, I've got a patch of vegetables. These are Egyptian onions, also known as bunching onions, and walking onions, or top-setting onions. And they look kind of like a very large shallot when you pull them out as big onions out of the ground. But they also will produce a very long stalk, about 1.5 to 1.5 feet tall, on which it'll sprout a huge flower with many, many big bulbs that could be used for pearl onions or pickled onions, or for cooking. They're very strong flavored, so I hesitate to eat them raw, but you can do that if you're very cautious. Now, one thing I like to do is have them for green onions on a 2-year cycle. If you leave them in the ground for 2 years rather than just 1, and you plant them in the fall, the spring following the next spring you can harvest them like this as green onions. And let me just show you what it's like. I've got my little spade to pull them out. Takes a tiny bit of a tug. Now these were planted about 1.5 years ago, just before the snow came. And as you can see, it's got green on top because it's only March 27th, but it's got some green on top, and then it's got a bulb at the bottom where several stalks came out. And what I'm going to do is rip open the bottom and pull away the parts that you don't want to eat, and what you'll have inside is a green onion, or in this case you'll have several green onions. And I'm going to probably chop them up and put them in an egg salad sandwich, or you could put them in scrambled eggs, or I think maybe later today I might make a cabbage tabbouleh, which is kind of nice before you can get all the parsley and whatnot that you want for a regular tabbouleh. You can make it with cabbage and some fresh March green onions. So as you can see here, I'm stripping off the bit outside the stalk, because that's what the plant was using to nourish its new growth. And then once I take out the bottom roots with my little twist of my thumb, you'll see that I have some green onions. Not bad for March 27th in Michigan. And I've got plenty of them, and they will last me until the onion sets that I've planted this spring come up. Now over here I've got a patch of green garlic. These I did plant just in a sort of mad rush in November last year, and they've simply overwintered for a few months. And as you can see, they've come up to a good size, and I'm going to harvest this. And just like I did with the green onions, I'm going to find a bulb and some roots that I'm going to tear away, and then there'll be a stalk that looks, again, very much like a green onion, only this happens to be garlic. Now, green garlic has a taste in between a green onion and garlic. It tastes like garlic, but it's not as garlicky as the cloves that you have in a nice dried stored bulb. Now, as you can see, this is pretty young. Within a couple of months I'll have green garlic that I'm planting now that will be up to 1 foot tall, maybe even taller. But this is the very, very first green garlic of the season, and you see it goes with the green onions. Now this is some nice fresh vegetables, and I'm going to go cook it and eat it. And I will talk to you later. Bye.